Alright, so I got so many, well, maybe not so many, but I kept getting audio problem, audio problem. Hey Luke, you have an audio problem. I'm gonna dislike your video. And not that many people at first didn't like the video, or any of the videos at all, except for like maybe one part. But otherwise, yeah, because of that, I stopped the Phoenix Wright videos for a little bit, and even though I had them like all, let's see, I can even show you right here, right now, uh, that I had, look at this, look at this, look at this, yeah, I had, part 53 up, part 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60 all uploaded. All I had to do was, make a, title and description, and then set the dates when they went up, and that could have been started back in, like, what, Friday or Saturday or something? Let's see, what's the date? Like the 21st or 22nd, and right now it's the 25th when I'm recording this. So I could have had like 1, 2, 3, 4, would be up to video 5 out of like, what, 8 or 9? And be almost done with this episode, but instead I had a lot of complaints, and I'm just now getting up to recording it because I've been holding this off because I did not want to spend 3.5 hours more or less trying to do this. Hopefully it's not as long as 3.5 hours because I hopefully remember everything, but I don't know. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's been about 2 weeks since I played it. I know how it ends and everything, and I have this covering up the screen right here because I don't want the episode to be said. However, I do have the trial day 2 save that I had for whenever, like, I usually save the last file. So yeah, I do have that saved, so I could go back to this without having to restart the entire episode. So that's good on me. But otherwise, yeah, I'm a little irritated that I have to spend 3 to 3.5 hours trying to do this again, since how would you feel after doing this and getting a sore throat afterwards and all that wasted? Because I had a sore throat for about a day or two after doing this, and I was not feeling up to anything the next day. And yeah, so all that wasted because people kept complaining about the audio problems when if you wore headphones, I think you could still hear me. So thank those people, and thank the people that disliked the video. And yeah, now I will try to reenact as much as I can, and I will try not to spoil or anything. And yeah, I don't even remember what my reaction was when I was going into this. So good job, people that did that, because now you're not going to have first impressions. So let us begin. And I don't think you can, well, let me just load it first. Okay. So, let's get into this. Long spiel, but hopefully I can still get everything done. I got glass Coke. Got my fridge right here with soda still in it. And have my stylus. So, were you able to sleep last night? No, I was not, because people kept complaining. Well, not everyone. Maybe about 25, 30%. Maybe. I don't know. Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, I slept! For a grand total of 0 hours. Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back, and the results couldn't be more clear. That voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. In other words, the recording's a fabrication. Yep, got ourselves some good proof right there. I think I remember that's gonna be some good proof in the trial. The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. Yeah, that's gonna be really good evidence because I think since he's on our side and the prosecution doesn't have that piece of evidence on their in their hands, so good for us. But it's going to take a little bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Who's there? Wait! Did you see who it was? No. I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping. Dropping! I wonder if he saw our hand. Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl over there were listening in too. I will make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you, mademoiselle. Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Time for a mini Cords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine! That couldn't have been more, introductory than anything. I forgot we had some eavesdroppers, though. Day 2. A court is now in session. All rise! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched! I mean, the defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready as well. I mean, isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was quite unexpected, yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anyone. Understood? Your baldness, Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury. Well, this sure complicates matters, but still, one must not overlook the facts. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday. A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to the case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time, because some fool decided not to check their watch. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak. Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact. But if that's the case, then what will we? The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here, this day. It's just like Detective Fulbright said, but what else does he have up his sleeve? My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area, which is to say the body was carried over to that very window. I'm pointing the wrong way. From there, it was dropped to the maintenance area below. And though there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, that too was per the script, a high jump mat employed to cushion the fall. Then, a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage. That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved that body that way. Blah!
Objection!
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clear either. Why you? Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness! It's time for you to come forth! Oh, look, it's you! The smartass. Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation again? Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there I would testify the truth. So, I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes? What's he up to now? The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please. What O'Connor saw. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. I'm going to read my book while giving a testimony. But I didn't have time to stand out and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Ah! Never a snappy comeback when I need one! He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. To protect the students who had to climb up high when setting up the stage, a mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. There went my mouse. With, stuff falling from it. Whatever. It's still working. I just, don't have the... Okay. Note to self, don't put the mouse on the chair if you're going to use it like that. If you're going to hit the chair hard, don't use the mouse don't put the mouse on the chair. Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they use it?
Objection!
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body. Ah! It sucks being the last lawyer to know everything! I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by that mat. If the only mat of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to this case. We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena? It's game on, Hugh. Game on! It's time to Joel. I'm gonna turn your arrogant perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure. We'll see about that. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was... Hold it! What about Mr. Wright and I? Hold it, hold it, hold it! Hold it, hold it, hold it! Hold it right there! What? I was just getting to the important part. Eager to unsheath your blade, Sykes Dono, your heavy breath heaves to where I stand.
Objection!
Objection! How rude! A human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far. So, the only issue is distance? You're not denying that you're a heavy breather? Ah! I'm just saying that scientific studies have proven that it's not... Hang in there, Athena. No matter how many insults they hurl, it won't affect the judge's opinion of you. Sure. What about my own self-esteem? Let's get back to what happened before the mock trial. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Hold it! Our client was simply putting the mat away. It had nothing to do with this case.
Objection!
Objection! That is where you are wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall. Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essential to moving the body. Ah! Ack! Oh! Ah! Jeez, Athena, you like to grunt a lot. If we win this one, I promise to donate another thick mat to the Academy, just because of all these shortages. Jeez. Now, show me how to show you the truth. You'll have my full cooperation. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Hold it! Mr. O'Connor, are you positive you were standing exactly where you said? I was between the stage and maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop. He's sticking to his guns. The issue here is where Hugh was standing when he says he saw Junie. But nothing I say will mean anything without cold hard evidence. Time to dig a little deeper. Oh, and before you ask, I did have my glasses on. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That is not an issue. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance. Hold it! Quit flopping that book! You shouldn't assume anything. It only makes an ass out of you and me. Wait, what? It only shows that you're not positive.
Objection!
Such wild momentum. Perhaps you were a raging bull in your past life. Hey! Objection! Don't compare me to some stupid farm animal! Oi, Justice Dono. Our assertion is Juniper was simply putting the mat away. In that case, where would she be taking it? Oh, to the storehouse over in the maintenance area? Precisely. Therefore, there is naught wrong with the witness's judgment in this matter. It's your wild charges that are the issue here. But I cannot help it if you keep seeing red like a bull. He's going to get a face full of justice, Apollo style, if he keeps that up. Anyway, I saw her heading towards me. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after. Hold it! Then it's entirely possible that someone else moved the body, correct?
Objection!
Whoa! What? Are you mad or merely delusional? Everyone was in the lecture hall before the mock trial. The rest of the campus was empty. Ergo, the only probable suspects were the 3 trial participants. I know. Thank you for stating the obvious. Samurai obvious. I also know that you, Hugh O'Connor, were one of the participants. Mr. Coincidence sure goes all out when he tells the truth. Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual. Careful now, Athena. A genius like Hugh could be leading you right into a trap. He could be playing a trap card on you. I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but all I can do is charge in full with both eyes open. And the grin. Okay. Yeah. I think it was this one, if I remember right. And... You see what's wrong with this? Do you see what's wrong with this picture? Literally. Objection! So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here? Why, yes. In fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest! Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was right to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, The witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh my! But the screen would have been completely in the way!
That's right! Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point.
Ugh! Ouch!
Wait, what? Give me one sec. I know what happened there. I know what happened there before anything.
Yeah! Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor! Have you been lying to this court?
Sorry about that. If this wiggles too much, which, of course, this is gonna be a wiggling thing. For some reason, the cable likes to get out of this, and I'm not gonna try to test them waters unless it happens in the recording like just now.